Hi, I'm Katalina Cortez, the only legitimate child of Richard Cortez, a billionaire with the emotional range of a potato. There was a time when we were a happy family, but after Mom left when I was 5, Dad went on a world tour of girlfriends. Some standouts are a Spanish teacher, an Indian yoga influencer, a K-drama actress, and a Russian pop star. His most recent one had gotten pregnant, and since he'd recently announced he was running for mayor, he needed to keep everything hush-hush. And by hush-hush, I mean paying her enough to keep her quiet. So yeah, while Dad was always busy throwing money at me and all of his other problems, I got all the attention I wanted at school.
Katalina, we saved you a seat. Oh my god, girl, your outfit is everything.
But I wasn't stupid. I knew people loved having me around for the perks. VIP party invites, entry to the best clubs, Instagram clout. But none of them were actually my friends. The only real friend I had was Mike. He was my neighbor, and since he was a couple of years older, he took it upon himself to be my life coach.
If you know people are hanging out with you just to ask favors, why are you friends with them?
Because I'm 18 and I need company? And you're one to talk. Remember how you straightened your hair every day just because Brittany liked it? You looked like a malnourished raccoon.
And I don't want you making the same mistakes I did. Be better.
But it was my last summer break of high school, and I did not want to spend it alone. So I impulsively invited my entire class to a Billie Eilish concert happening that weekend. But the tickets were all sold out. So of course, I knew what I had to do. Dad, it's an emergency. Billy's having a concert, and I need...
Katalina, we're in the middle of a meeting. You can wait outside, and I'll be right...
But I'd already zoned out, because my eyes were glued to the most gorgeous boy ever. Dark, slightly messy hair, sleeves rolled up showing his veiny arms, jawline sharp enough to cut diamonds. Perfection.
Mr. Cortez, if this isn't a good time...
Oh, please, don't stop on my account. I'm Katalina, by the way. You know, the Cortez heiress. Vogue teen cover last month. 12 million followers. You must have seen my TikTok series, Rich Girl Problems. It's been trending this past week.
My bad. I must have missed it while reading something meaningful. Now, Mr. Cortez, if we could return to discussing the initiative for underprivileged schools...
And he went back to his presentation, ignoring me like I was a housefly. Usually I'd throw some kind of tantrum for attention. But for once, I sat my butt down and listened. His name was Adrian Carter, and he was pitching a tech-based education platform for low-income schools. Custom tablets, AI tutoring, skill-building modules. It all sounded pretty cool.
The idea is impressive, Carter. As you may know, I'm running for mayor this year, and something like this could really benefit the campaign and the community. So, if you can give me a number, we can talk about ownership.
Respectfully, sir, I'm not looking to sell. I worked hard to build this from the ground up. Now I'm finally ready to scale it. So I'm looking for an investor who believes in my mission, not a buyout. This means more to me than a few zeros in my account.
That was the first time I'd ever heard somebody say no to Dad and no to money. I was super curious about Adrian, so I stalked him online that night. Orphaned at 12, MIT graduate on full scholarship, and a self-made tech CEO before 23? He was quite the guy. And super fit too. So early the next morning, I went straight to the park where he jogged every day. Oh, hi there!
Miss Cortez, what are you doing here?
Jogging, of course. And please, call me Katalina. Miss Cortez sounds like I'm about to sell you essential oils. Do you come here often?
Yes, but I've never seen you here before.
Oh, that's because I run really fast. Like, Link and You Miss It Fast. I can show you. I started sprinting across the field, only to trip over a root 10 seconds in. Adrian ran over to help me.
Looks like you might have a sprained ankle. Can you walk?
Depends. Would you carry me if I can't?
What?
I'm joking. Although I think I am a bit dizzy. Would you mind grabbing some breakfast with me? Also, you know, I'm very persuasive. I bet I can convince Daddy to invest in your project.
Thanks, but I don't need any favors. I'll book you a cab. I'm running late for something important.
The more he ignored me, the more I wanted his attention. So I pulled a few strings and ended up crashing his charity gala. but he was so busy with the guests, he barely looked my way. Then I casually showed up at his favorite coffee spot, but he just grabbed his latte and bolted before I could even say hi. I even went to his office once, but his secretary told me he wasn't around. Liar. Ugh, he hates me, Mike. No, worse. He's repelled by me.
Yeah, totally weird he doesn't like stalkers. Why are you so obsessed with this guy anyway?
I wouldn't say obsessed. It's just that he doesn't care my name is Cortez. He's definitely not scared of my dad. And he wants to change the world. He's different, you know? Are you even listening to me? Who are you texting?
Sorry. Daddy issues.
You're talking to your dad? What's going on? You've been really distracted lately.
It's nothing. Look, Adrian is a self-made guy, and you need to show him that you're more than just Daddy's spoiled little princess.
That's when it hit me like a pair of Louboutins in the face. Daddy! Daddy's turning 50 next weekend, Mike!
Okay, and?
Every year on his birthday, he picks up one passion project to fund. What if this year, I pitch an education foundation for kids who can't afford school? That'll impress Adrian.
Fantastic idea. Except you know nothing about education or kids or foundations.
Please. How hard can it be figuring that out? Turns out, a lot. I had to go through government policy websites, read reports, and understand things like grants. Mike helped, of course. And by the end of the week, I had a fully fleshed out plan, which I presented on Dad's birthday. And everyone was impressed by how solid it looked, including Adrian.
That was impressive. I didn't think you'd be that passionate about children's education.
What? Of course I love children and education. Everyone needs school, right? You don't want to turn out stupid. Anyway, want to dance? But just as our hands touched, Dad's chauffeur walked in carrying a huge box. He gave it to me along with a note. To the elites who take an act without thinking, here's something you can't ignore. This child is your responsibility now. Huh? I lifted the lid and, oh my God, it's a baby! The room exploded with gasps and camera flashes. Dad was immediately on the phone, talking furiously to someone, and I handed the baby to the nearest staff member and walked over to Adrian. Wow, that was unexpected. Anyway, where were we?
Aren't you gonna address the fact that there's an abandoned baby in the middle of the room?
Oh, don't worry about that. It's probably one of Dad's exes trying to get attention. The lawyers will take it away and handle it.
It? Are you serious? You talk about helping kids, and then a real child shows up and your first instinct is to hand him off like some lost package?
What else am I supposed to do?
Anything's better than dumping him on your lawyers who will eventually just dump him at an orphanage. You wouldn't know how it feels to grow up thinking no one wants you, but I've been that kid.
Excuse me? I grew up without a mother too.
Then how is it so easy for you to abandon a kid? Never develop something called empathy, I guess?
I looked at the baby. Tiny, helpless, and something inside me just snapped. Fine then. I'm going to look after the baby till we find his real mom.
Are you trying to crack jokes now?
No, I'm not. I will look after that child by myself. I know what it feels like to be left behind, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone, especially not a baby. But if I do this successfully, you'll publicly admit that you're just a judgmental buttface who was entirely wrong about me.
Great, but when you fail, which you will, you'll admit how you're nothing but a shallow, entitled princess. And you'll move to a developing country for a year, without your money.
Easy. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't trust you to actually do the work. You'll probably hire someone and fake it, so you're moving into my house.
I'm not a liar.
Then it shouldn't be a problem.
Fine, but I'm bringing my own bedding. And that's how I ended up in Adrian's penthouse. Dad, of course, hated the idea. But I made him see how this could work in our favor. The press would see how the Cortez family was stepping up and caring about the baby until the mother was found. And once the mom reappeared, we could just pay her off quietly to make the whole thing go away. I packed up whatever I could and left for Adrian's place. He lived in a penthouse, which wasn't bad, and he gave me the biggest room in the house.
Don't think I'm doing this for you. The baby needs more room. Now, I have a meeting tomorrow and I need to sleep. So 0 noise and 0 drama. Understood?
Wait, you're not gonna help me?
Why? You're the one who took up the challenge, so you deal with it. Bye-bye.
And then he just turned around and left. Rude. I looked at the baby. Aw, the poor thing looked so innocent. But then he let out a fart bomb, enough to take a city down. Oh no, you smell nasty. Ugh, this is literally the worst. I couldn't stop gagging as I got rid of the dirty diaper. And just before I could fasten the new one on, he peed all over me. And then he just started wailing. I rocked him, made faces, did a silly dance, but nothing worked. So I ran to the kitchen for some milk and fed him, and he finally dozed off. I guess I dozed off too, because when I woke up, it was morning, and Mike was staring at my face.
Good morning, princess. Love the new hair.
Mike, thank God you're here. Just hold on to him. I gotta pee. When I got back, Mike was on the phone with someone looking tense. But as soon as he saw me, he disconnected. Everything okay?
Yeah, just college stuff. How are you doing?
What does my zombie-like appearance suggest?
Why don't you just let your dad handle this whole baby situation?
And give up? No way. I need to show Adrian I'm more than some shallow princess writing on Daddy's credit card. Besides, I've got you to help me.
Right, about that. I actually have to leave for a college project in Korea for a week.
Just then, the baby started screaming. I asked Mike to wait till I changed the diaper, but he said he had to meet someone and left abruptly. Weird. The next few days were the toughest of my life. Between nonstop diaper changes, feeding schedules, and round-the-clock crying, I could hardly eat, shower, or even breathe. Mike wasn't replying to any of my desperate calls or texts, so I had zero backup. Unless you count Adrian's insanely detailed instructions before heading to work.
Formula temperature 98.6 degrees exactly. Not 99, not 98. Diapers change immediately after feeding. Tummy time 3 times daily and absolutely no screen time. Also, I've installed nanny cams to make sure you don't cheat.
What? That's literally illegal!
No cameras, but your face just confirmed you were planning to cheat.
Does my face also confirm that I feel like hitting you with a bat?
Really? I thought you liked me. Isn't that why you followed me to that park and to my favorite coffee place?
So you did see me, and didn't even say hi? That's rude.
Well, in my defense, I was in a hurry and you talk too much.
Or maybe you're just a bad listener.
I don't agree.
Didn't think you would. I turned to leave, but the doorknob got jammed. Just then, Adrian came forward, curled his hands around mine, and gave the knob a quick tug. Thanks.
Anytime.
I hurried out the door, but I could feel his eyes digging me in my back. What was that? The entire day, I couldn't stop replaying Adrian's smug grin in my head. I needed a break, so I decided to take the baby for a walk that evening. And a few blocks away, I spotted this cute little cafe.
Hello, welcome to Latte Love. We are a small batch, ethically sourced, community-supported espresso bar. Have you tried our single origin cold brew from the highlands of Ethiopia?
I'll just have a regular coffee, thanks.
You mean drip brew? Or a pour over? We also have a honey lavender fusion.
Just coffee, in a cup, hot, maybe with sugar.
Oh, we only have organic coconut syrup harvested under the moonlight.
Okay, coconut syrup it is.
Would you like to add our handcrafted oat foam? We grow the oats.
Oh my God, just give me the coffee, you freak of nature!
Give her a regular latte with oat milk. It's the best.
I turned around and saw this really cute guy smiling at me. His name was Jack, and he was the cafe owner. We chatted for a while, and for the first time in weeks, I felt kinda normal. I was in a great mood when I returned, and Adrian was waiting to ruin it.
Where have you been?
I was just at the cafe near the park, drinking coffee, talking to an actual human being who doesn't yell at me every 5 minutes.
Why didn't you answer your phone? I called so many times.
It was in my bag. I didn't notice.
Typically careless. It's way past his bedtime and you're out wandering around town talking to strangers.
Why are you overreacting? I just stepped out and had a normal conversation with a nice guy who was actually really helpful with Bet.
Who's Bet? Wait, you named the baby Bet?
Yeah, short for Bet You Didn't See That Coming. It's got a ring to it. You wouldn't get it. Anyway, I'm meeting my new friend Jack for lunch tomorrow, too.
You don't need Jack or his stupid help. I'll take you both out tomorrow.
But Jack's a pro with kids. He has nieces and nephews.
I spent half my life surrounded by kids, trust me. If anyone knows how to handle kids, it's me.
The next day, Adrian took me and Bet on a picnic. He'd made us snacks, got us drinks, and even brought toys for Bet. Even the two of us were getting along really well. And when Adrian wiped some sauce off my face, his fingers lingered on a little longer, and it made my stomach churn. But just then, Bet let out the most ear-shattering scream. After 10 minutes of chaos, spit up, and public humiliation, Adrian and I packed up everything and decided to head home. We were waiting for a cab when a city bus rolled up and stopped beside us. Let's take the bus. The cab's taking too much time.
No, cabs are faster and safer, especially with a baby.
Oh, unclench and chill out, will you? Saying that, I climbed onto the bus and Adrian followed with Bet. Sometime later, this girl walked up to us.
Aw, such an adorable baby. And you guys make a great couple.
We're not together.
Oh, thank God.
Excuse me?
Do you think maybe we could get off at the next stop and grab some coffee?
We totally would, but his boyfriend's waiting for him. It's their 6-month anniversary.
What? I'm not gay.
It's okay, sweetie. It's 2025. You know, they even adopted a baby to show how committed they are to each other. It's the most beautiful thing. Oh, look, our stop is here. You have a very nice day. And saying that, I just hurried to the door and got off, with Adrian right behind me.
What was that?
I was blowing her off for you. You're welcome. Wait, you didn't actually want to get coffee with her, did you?
Maybe I did. She was a pretty girl.
I am a pretty girl, and you've never had coffee with me. Anyway, I'm tired. So let's just go home and... Wait, where's Bet?
You had him.
No, I didn't. You were the one with the stroller.
Oh my God, he's on the bus!
Adrian and I sprinted after the bus, which obviously outran us. What do we do now? Should we go to the police?
And tell them what? That we lost a baby who wasn't even ours? They book us for kidnapping!
This is all your fault. If you hadn't flirted with that stupid chick, I wouldn't have been so distracted.
My fault? I didn't even get to talk to her while you were busy making up lies about me.
Just then, I got this phone call from an unknown number. It was a woman from the bus, and she said she'd found my contact info in the stroller, and Bet was with her. She sent us the location, and Adrian and I sprinted there like two lunatics. We thanked her 100 times and headed straight home. After putting Bet to bed, Adrian and I collapsed on the couch, exhausted. When I woke, Bet was in Adrian's arms.
Hey, turns out Bet's a morning person.
Turns out, I already knew that.
So I've been thinking, I owe you an apology.
For which particular incident? Because if you're starting from day one, we might need coffee first.
For all of it. I guess I had this idea of who you were, and I never let you show me otherwise. But yesterday made me realize I've been judging you unfairly. You're amazing. Not because you do everything perfectly, but because you keep showing up.
Well, thank you. It's been more exhausting trying to prove myself to you than taking care of Bet.
Consider me fully convinced.
That day, something shifted between us. He started staying home more often, helping without being asked. Sometimes he'd quietly take over bottle duty or sneak into the kitchen at 2 a.m. to warm up formula while I was dead asleep on the couch. He even suggested I take a break and go to a birthday party I'd committed 2 weeks ago. Except, I didn't want to go.
Why not? You're 18, go have some fun.
In that case, come with me. You deserve a break too, and I'd like you to meet my friends. Plus, the invite explicitly says we need a +1. He didn't look thrilled, but after some dramatic pleading, he caved. We left Bet with one of his older maids and headed to the party. I thought it would be a fun night, but 10 minutes into the party, I had people swarming over to me for favors. Hey, Kat, is your dad still on that hotel board? Think he could pull a few strings for a friend's destination wedding?
You're still tight with that influencer girl, right? You have to get her to tag my vintage page. I heard you're babysitting full-time now or something. That's wild. Anyway, do you still have your stylist number?
I smiled, I nodded, I said, I'll see what I can do so many times, I lost track. And it made me wonder if it had always been this bad. I decided I wanted to leave the party. I was trying to find Adrian when I overheard some of my classmates talking.
Honestly, I thought Katarina was pregnant or in rehab. Her skin looks kinda dull, right? And she's barely said anything. Didn't even apologize for not answering my text for the concert tickets I wanted. Daddy said her father is dealing with some scandal. Let's hope he doesn't ruin his chances to become mayor. She could be a lot more useful to us as the mayor's daughter.
I wanted to slap their faces. But just then, I saw Adrian trip right into them, making them spill their drinks all over their dresses.
Oops, I'm so sorry. That was a total accident.
Oh my god, you klutz. Where are your eyes?
Right here.
Are you trying to be funny? My dress is Persian silk.
I have no idea what that means, but guessing by the way you're shrieking, I'm sure it was expensive. You can afford a good dry cleaner though, yeah? In case you can't, here's my number. I'll take care of the bill.
And then he just turned around and walked away, leaving the girls fuming. That was awesome. Also hilarious to see you tripping so dramatically.
Yes, I sacrificed my usual grace and poise for you. But seriously, these people are selfish leeches. You already knew that, right?
Yeah, but most of the people I know are like this. And I figured early on that getting people things they wanted made me popular. I sound like a really pathetic attention seeker, right?
No, I get where you're coming from, but you deserve better. And you're in much better company now. Let's get out of here and grab some pizza.
Sounds like a plan. Over the next few days, Adrian and I got closer. The more time we spent together, the more I liked and respected him. And I genuinely liked our quiet little life together. I certainly didn't miss my fake friends and didn't even need as much retail therapy. But what scared me was that summer break was almost over, and Dad still hadn't located Bet's mom. I was beginning to feel really worried about what would happen to him if we never found her. Then suddenly, one evening I got a phone call. It was from a hospital, saying that Mike had been in an accident, and since his parents weren't answering, they'd contacted me. But he's in Korea. Are you sure you have the right person?
Yes, ma'am. You're listed on his emergency contact list.
When did he get back? And why didn't he tell me? I called Adrian, but he was stuck in a meeting. So I left Bet with one of the maids and rushed to the hospital to see Mike. I found him in the reception area, arguing with someone on the phone.
Please, no, you can't tell them. Let me handle this my own way.
What's going on? Mike looked startled, hung up, and hugged me. What's happening, Mike? When did you get back? Or you've never left and you've just been avoiding me?
No, I came back last night. I was on my way to see you when I got hit by that stupid delivery bike. But I'm fine, and there's something I need to tell you.
But before Mike could finish, I got a call from Adrian's maid. She said she was watching Bet when someone attacked her and took Bet away. I tried asking her more, but the maid was so shaken up she could barely speak. Mike and I rushed home, and I crashed through the door to find Adrian already there. We watched the security footage in horror. A woman in her 40s had walked in, pushed the maid, and left with Bet. Oh my god, this is my fault. I shouldn't have left Bet alone. What was I thinking?
None of this is your fault. If anything, I should have tightened security around here. How could she just walk in like that? I'm going to the police. We'll sort this out.
You don't need to do that. I know where Bet is.
What? How could you possibly know that?
Because he's my son.
Excuse me?
That's when Mike finally came clean. Bet's real name was Leo, and he was Mike's son with his college girlfriend, Amara. And the woman on the camera feed was Amara's mom.
Amara and I dated a while ago. Then one day she told me she was pregnant. I knew if Dad found out, he'd lose it. So I told her I couldn't be part of the baby's life. She dropped out of college and left. But I did find out I'd had a son.
So you knew all along that baby is your son? Watched me uproot my life and said nothing?
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to hate me.
And yet somehow, I want to punch your face.
Katalina, I know you're angry, but let him finish. So tell me, why did Amara think it was a good idea to leave Leo at Catalina's place?
That was her mom. Amara got a job overseas and left Leo in her care. But that woman is crazy. She kept calling, yelling at me, saying I was a terrible person. So I stopped picking up. I guess she wanted to teach me a lesson and decided to drop Leo at my place. But she messed up the address since Kat and I are neighbors.
But why didn't she come talk to us instead of taking Bet away like some kidnapper?
She's been stalking me on social media because she found out I was in Korea and screamed at me on the phone, asking what I'd done with Leo. So I told her he was safe with you. Maybe she went to your place and found out you're currently staying with Adrian.
I can't believe all this. I thought you were smart and wise, but I am so disappointed in you.
Kat, I know you're angry, but right now we need to see if Leo's okay. Do you know where Amara's mom lives?
Mike nodded, and 15 minutes later, we were standing outside a cramped apartment. We knocked, and the woman who opened the door looked at us with the most disgusted expression ever.
What do you want, princess? I thought you'd be happy to be rid of the baby your friend dumped on you. And you probably dumped him on your maids. I thought I could teach Mike some responsibility, but if he can't take care of his own child, then fine. He doesn't deserve to be a part of Leo's life.
I didn't dump Leo on anyone, and I care about him a lot. You certainly taught me something about being responsible and less selfish for a change, and I'm grateful for it. And we're here to let you know that, starting today, Mike will be stepping up. Financial support, parenting classes, regular visits, all of it. And if it's okay with you, I would like to pitch in too.
What's the catch?
No catch. We genuinely want to help. Leo deserves a family, not an absent mother and an irresponsible father.
But I have college and placements, and my parents will kill me.
Well, you should have thought about that before bringing a child into the world, Mike. I know this is really big, but we can do it together. A child needs a village to raise it anyway, right? Mike did step up and came clean to his parents about Leo. And let's just say it was dramatic. But he and Amara's mom worked out a custody agreement between them. And of course, Leo's favorite auntie Katalina had exclusive visiting rights. Also, my dad agreed to invest in Adrian's idea to help underprivileged kids. And a month later, we had a party to celebrate the launch of his project.
So I guess you officially won the bet.
Aw, are you sad?
Nope. If anything, I'm proud of you. I've spent years thinking that letting people in was a weakness. But seeing how brave you were, standing up for Leo, it made me want to take a chance.
What kind of chance?
The kind that scares me, but also feels exactly right. Like this.